Hi there, good afternoon. Got it right today. Afternoon, not evening. So today we are live at lunchtime because of TV tomorrow. So if we did our live later, it'd be too late. I need my beauty sleep tonight. Or I need some sleep tonight. So today, let's just see if this wants to work for me again. There we go. Oh, there we go. Right. Oh, I've got subtitles on mine today. I'm honoured. So, it's Monday, so it's monthly make. I am going to be doing something really simple. I found some little like pre-cut cards, which I thought would make some lovely little notelets, or some, you know, just those cards that you need, and you've never got in your stash. So I want to just make a couple of little quick and simple cards. Like I said, I found some pre-cut cards, so that's what I'm going to use today. And using our monthly make. I wonder what that noise was. It's me. I've not turned my phone down so I can see your lovely comments. So yeah, should we get crafting then? Oopsie, I don't know what I did then. There we go. I'll make myself big again. There we go. Oops, that's a new one on me. There we go. I won't mess around anymore. So I have got some teeny tiny, they do seem really small, little A6, because we're working on card, aren't we? We're not working in envelopes. So I've got some A6 cards, pre-cut, and then I found some DLs as well. We don't use DLs very often, so I'm going to use that as well. So there we go, that's my plan for today. I'm going to start off with one of these lovely little notelet ones though. So my idea was something like, you can see I've been playing already, something like this one down here, a lovely saying up here. I did say they'd be really simple, so something like that up there, and then, well, you know the score, we'll go along and see what happens. Didn't know to do like a buzzy bee or something coming in, but we'll go with that. Don't know if you can hear those cheeky birdies out the door. Right, so this is what I'm going to start off with. So I need a stamping block for that little one. I'm going to move this one to one side. I need a stamping block, would be a good start. There we go. Tell I've not been through these yet. And all I want to do is just make a little, a little mat for my little flower. So he probably wants to be 3 by 2, do you reckon? I'll go for that one. Just pop that in there. Doesn't look very straight. Oh no, that's because my guillotine's in the way. Hi Christine. There we go. Tell you what, while we're doing one, we might as well do 2, hadn't we? And use, oh, let's see. Hi Sean. Right, I've got 2 that I've cut at 2 inch, and I've got 1 that is slightly under, but that'll do for that little bit of grass. So let's see if we can make 3 similar cards. Now that's a challenge for me, isn't it? I don't normally make them the same. So I'm going to pop them on my desk like so. I'm just going to pull that out. Oh, wrong drawer. I'm going to show you the mess I made of my clear ink pad because it isn't clear anymore. I had a bit of a whoopsie moment. So my lovely clear ink pad, my new one that was, well, lovely. Whoops. Teach me for not cleaning my stamps. Never mind. As long as I don't use clear, I'll be fine. Hi Zena. So I've got my little mat cut for me. My little hyacinth, did we call it? I'm just going to go over this one. with my anti-static pad. Roll my sleeves up. Feels funny having the sun coming through the window. It's normally pitch black when we're crafting these days, isn't it? Right, so I'm just going to stamp that on there. And I've got some of our white embossing powder as well. There's that one. I love craft card and white. I think it just looks so effective. There's that one. I'm going to move him to one side. I'm going to do all my heating up in a minute. Let's do my next one. Hi Mum. So my next one, lost my stamps. That's not a good start, is it? They were on here. There they are. So I want my big tulip. I didn't test that they all fitted on this piece. Oh no, he's a bit big, isn't he? He'll have to go at a funny angle. Oh well, we'll figure it out as we stamp it. There we go. Let's pop some powder on there. I was being brave, wasn't I, cutting all my pieces of paper. I forgot this one was a little bit bigger. Ooh. There we go, you can just it off the edge. You'll be fine. I'm inking up using my not so clear ink pad. The MDF isn't on the website yet. The big make it kit is, and there was something else I put on there. I needed a photo of the MDF. And the kit, oh, the kit, you're on Friday you were asking for a kit for our workshop. Yes, the kit is ready to go on as well. So I've just got to finish my demo prep this afternoon and they will be on this evening. And we are looking at, I'll have to look at my diary for it. Won't be a second. The last weekend in March to do the little book. As long as it's not Easter. I forgot to check that. Right, last one. I'm going to pop that one right in the middle. Actually, I'm going to pop him to one side. And he's going to have a little friend with him. Oops. There you go, I took all of it there. I love these, I love the wide net pots for scooping everything back into, but sometimes I get a bit carried away and just throw it all back in straight away. Right, I'm going to go for a little bee, I think, on this one. He'll look quite sweet, just looking like he's trying to see if this one's got a little bit of... There we go, I'm just being careful I don't knock my embossing powder that's not got any... that's not been heat set yet. And this one. I've stamped that on the other side of the card, I think. Oh no. There we go. Right, so I've got my 3 done. And now I think I've got a favourite as well. Pop my back over there. Whoops-a-daisy. I'm all fingers and thumbs today. Maybe I've just not woke up enough. There we go, it's on now. Well, nearly on there. And my lovely clear ink pad. So let's get these heated up, shall I? I did have a little peg. Nope, not sure what I've done with my peg. Oh, nope, it's not there either. Right, come on, it'll go any minute. So this is the off-white that we have, the antique white. It's just as nice as the white one, white embossing powder. Right, there's one. That was a bit hot on the fingers. I made sure I had a little wooden peg in here. I was using it over the weekend as well. Let's see. Nope. Nowhere to be seen. I was using it to hold my MDF together over. It's got missing. I'm sure it'll be one of those things that you find right at the end, won't you? Ah, there's my peg. Nearly there. Oh, no, we've got one more to do, haven't we? There's that one. Oh no. You know me fiddling and faffing. I've knocked my powder off that one. Looking for me peg. How rude. Let's see if I can recover. I doubt it, but we'll see. We'll give it a go. We will give it a go. I don't want to go in with a little brush. You know, you can get the little pens, the emboss pens. I don't want to go in with it at this point because I'll pick up all my little bits of embossing powder, and that's not a good thing on your emboss pen. That just wrecks them. Oh. Last little bit. Done too. Doesn't look that bad, does it? Still looks like I've put something through the middle of it, which I have. Right, I must remember my heat gun as well. I need to remember to pack that because last time I forgot. Right, so I've got my little card. Don't even know where I found these from. They were just in a pile underneath. He's going to come about here, and then I was thinking of putting the sentiment up here. Yep. Get a little bit of distress oxide. I'll tell you what, I'll do one with pencils because I fancy pencils with this one. Well, that's not going to do anything, is it? I've got no ender. I'm just going to very gently. Come in on that one. Right, and then my next one, I'm just going to grab 2 shades of pink. I'm looking for a bit of craft card, aren't I? Yeah, you knew what I was going to do. I'm just making sure what, there we go, perfect. So one is paler than the other, or one's darker than the other. So I'm going to start off with my pale one. And copy the whole thing. And this one. I'm going to start pulling my colour from one side. If you notice, I put quite a harsh line down the side and then just pull it across. So it all looks lovely and blended. And it looks like you've taken ages to do it and you haven't. It's just, if you've gone a bit too far, grab your pale one again and bring it back across. So you should be able to see there. There we go. Right, and then I did say these were going to be quick, didn't I? I just want a little bit of, I'm using my charcoal pencil, but you could use an ordinary pencil. I'm using it because I found it. And you know with me, you don't know how long things are going to stick around when I find them. I have a tendency to lose stuff. There we go. So I've just popped a little bit of shade, just like that. Just go around these bits. There we go. And then put him back in his pot, or else I will lose him again. I'm just going to grab, where's my yellow? Like someone's been through and chewed all my pencils. I know Little Bear gets hungry, but I didn't know he was eating my pencils as well now. There we go. Just popped a little bit in there. Now I was trying to keep this simple, wasn't I? And it's crying out to me for a little bit of doodling. It's also crying out for a bit more matting and layering. Just going in on here. You just see I've just added little bits of detail on there. Might even just a few dotty bits up here. Quite cool. Right. I'm changing my mind on this one. So he's going to go there like that. Where's my saying on there? See, I've changed it completely. That's going to go there. I'm going to choose pink for my background on there. So I'm trying to use up some of my scraps. I wonder if that's going to be enough on there. Look at that. Like it was made for it. Absolutely made for it. Where did I put my little chopper? I don't know about you, but my scrap drawer is absolutely busting at the moment. So we need some good scrap busting cards coming up. There we go. Look at that. It's making that colour really pop out, isn't it? He's going to go up there like so. I'm tempted. It needs a bit more doodle-oodling, doesn't it? But before we do that, we're going to trust me with a bit more embossing. I know, being super brave today. Move that out of the way. Which one I've got? Which saying have I got on this stamp book? I've got What Makes You Different Makes You Beautiful, which is the one that comes with these little flowers, isn't it? And then the other one we got was When Flowers Bloom, So Does Hope. But I think, yeah, if you look, When Flowers Bloom is slightly bigger. So I'm going to go with this one because I haven't got that much space with it only being a tiddler of a card. So I'm going to leave that there. Just, I want this gap here to be about the same as what I'm going to put down here. Right, so get this inked up. And then as soon as I'm happy with where this is going, I'm going to whip this out of the way. If you had a stamping platform, you'd be well and truly rocking and rolling right now. Pop that on there. Now, I don't normally stamp onto my base card, but I said I wanted this quite simple, didn't I? Just make sure I've got it pressed all over. Ooh. I was going to say, did you hear me finger crack then? But you wanted to. I don't think so. It was a good one. What makes you different makes you beautiful. And it does indeed. Pop that back in there. Get this lid back on. Right, so where's my heat gun gone? Oops, daisy. I really do miss it. Used to be on a little hook in my little shed, in my little cave. I need my hook back for me heat gun. So can you see my card is starting to really curl away with the heat? So what I'm going to do is let it start to take. Start to change it, and then I'm going to heat it from behind as well, so it unfurls it a little bit for me, hopefully. One last bit there. I don't like holding my gun up like that because I'm always frightened of somebody hurting themselves on it. There we go. That will do. And that little one's going to sit right on the top there. I did say it needed a bit more doodling, didn't it? So where's my white pen gone? There we go. I'm just going to grab that. I can see my glue. Ooh. Like sand all over my desk. And what should we do around the edges? Just a bit of, I think faux stitching would look quite nice, wouldn't it? Just all the way around. Oh, I meant to bring them with me. Mum did some gorgeous little ATCs using this monthly make. So, and I meant to bring them to show you. There we go. Just like that. Doesn't need any more, I don't think. Let's get this glued together. I would do if my glue wanted to come out. Nope. Not playing ball, my glue. I do keep leaving the lid off it though. I can't even blame little lady for it because she did make sure she put the lid back on it. It's having a root for me other one. Nope. Anyway, you get the picture. Let's just give it one last squeeze if it doesn't work. Nope, that's not going anywhere. Ooh, maybe. Oh, there we go. I squeeze the bottle in half, but I always have trouble with my glue, don't I? I'm going to pop that on there. And then this is just going to get stuck flat onto here. I'm not going to put any extra embellishment on because I wanted a really quick and simple one. And I hope that's what we've got. How long did that take me? About 20 minutes? Maybe even less after I was gabbing. Right. Oops. I was going to do 3 the same, wasn't I? I'm not. I've changed my mind. There we go. So we've got, there's one. Don't know where my bone folder is. I'll have to do like that. Okay. Looks quite, ooh, would look quite sweet if There we go. Keep meaning to change my cameras around. There we go. That's really sweet, isn't it? Really simple. Right, so I'm going to use one of our other ones. Where am I going to put that so I don't lose it? Stand it right there. I'm just going to grab another little card. Or two. No, one. Couldn't pick two up off the pile. So I'm going to do the same again with this one. But with this one, I think, oops, it's got a bit of a jaggedy edge there, so I'm going to go on this side instead. I think he's going to go right here. And we're going to have, where's that other saying gone? I had it a minute ago, didn't I? When flowers bloom. Oh, nope. That's not the one I was looking for. There it is. Can't see for looking. So I think that will fit. Yay, look at that one. Perfect fit. So these are A6. I nearly said it again. A6 cards, not C6. A6 cards. Just a few little pre-cut ones that I found. I was looking for some 8x8s. I wasn't lucky on that, so I had to make my own 8x8s. But I was lucky because I found these lovely little craft card ones. Right, we haven't used our doodle words, have we? I have to try that now. So with this one, what do we fancy doing with this one? I'm looking at my oxides for this. I'm just clearing the decks as well because you know I'm going to get a bit messy with this one. So I'm going to do a pickup in the background. So have I got any acetate nearby? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I've got somebody's got half stamps on. Oh no. That piece has got loads on. Right. We'll just use the table. Got a little bit less control when we're just using the table to do our pickup, but we'll still do it. So I'm thinking a bit of, what do you reckon, wilted violet, or should we go blue? We've done pink already, haven't we? Let's go blue, shall we, and do peacock feathers. Or salty ocean. It's another nice bright blue, isn't it? Or blueprint sketch, that's the one that's come up. So that one will do. Right, really quick again. If I was feeling really wizzy, I'd put a timer up on the screen, but not that good. So, okay, on my clock it says past. Let's see how fast we can do this one, shall we? Move that out of the way. A little bit of a spritz. And then I'm just going to splat my card into it again. For me, I don't normally work onto my base card, but oops, I'm making a right mess of this one. I'm going to dry it off because look, it's looking a bit yucky. I'm going to dry it off. I overspritzed my table is what I did there. I'm being very technical today with my words on. Pop that down there. So I'm going to go in for these splodges because that's the bit I actually want, because that'll show us the most interest. Maybe we should have gone with a bit of peacock feathers because it's a little bit more. I just keep picking it up, checking whether I like it or not. And I'm chasing up my table as well. Oh. It's alright, it didn't go on the inside. splodgy background going on there, haven't we? Nearly. There's always one or two splodges, isn't there, that don't want to do. Doesn't want to go. We'll do in a minute. Let's go from behind as well. Actually, turned out quite nice in the end. Right, so whilst I've still got a bit of oxide on my table, where's my little piece gone? There it is. And we're just going to use that little bit to do a bit of splatting. Again, I've moved my paintbrushes. They're on the wrong side of me now. I keep going to the wrong side to pick them up. Grab this one. And for splatting, you do want it really, really watery. There isn't enough water there. I should have checked my desk was clean as well before I started doing this, shouldn't I? Give it a real good covering. There we go, that should be enough. Just looks wet on screen, doesn't it? There is a bit of blue on there, not much, just a hint. I think you can go back up there if I haven't done. Can you tell I'm in a panic then because I don't quite know where my favourite paintbrush is. So that is there. I'm not going to dry that with the heat gun because that will mean I will sizzle me embossing powder because we've already heated it up once. It's not a good idea to double heat it, any embossing powder, because what you'll find is if you overheat it, a lot of embossing powders will just almost like sink back into the page or become matte, lose the sheen. Oh wow, that was more than I thought. Never mind. I only need a smidgen as well. Yeah, I got the most blue out ever. I only need a little smudge. I'm just going to go in where it's really dark to get that real intense blue. There we go, it's got some lovely little blue dots there. Oh, it doesn't really look like I've done much, does it? Clean my paintbrush off and we'll grab a green as well. It's like there's already green in my paintbrush. Hi Pauline. We're going for really simple today. Really, really simples. So at the moment we're on our second little notelet card, like hello. I've cut out 3, so I'm going to try my best to get through 3. So again, I've just got my lovely green coming in with a shot of colour. There we go. Put way too much on my desk. I need to trim my what do you call it? My tube inside down a bit. Right, so we've got this bit ready. We've got our lovely splodgy wodgy background. He was going to go down there. I think he wants a little bit of a background as well, so I'm going to look in my scrap box because I want to make sure I'm using up my scraps. So I reckon a deep blue would look quite nice if it's big enough. Oh, I don't know if it's going to be big enough. No, not quite. How rude. It was the right colour though, wasn't it? Oh, hang on, I've got a fatter piece there. That'll do. See? Oh. Ooh, oh, actually, the bright pink is better. like that one. Didn't want that colour after all. So I'm just going to pop this one on here. I think I'm looking at it more and more, and I am thinking I am going to go in with my charcoal pencil again. Or your normal pencil, whichever one you've got. So I'm going to put it this side. Yeah, pop it over that side. And then I just want to put on our When Flowers Bloom, So Does Hope. I think that'd look quite nice over there. So again, I'm going to, that one could look quite nice at a jaunty angle, couldn't it? Right, When Flowers Bloom. Should we try and do that in white again? Shall we try? Being very brave today with me embossing powders. Hi Suze. Very brave with my embossing powders. So I'm just going to pop that on here. Oops, I've just thrown my embossing, my anti-static bag on top of my stamp. That won't do, will it? Let's pop that there. Right, so I'm about 1 centimetre in, aren't I, from edge? Yeah, looks about where I want to be. So let's see if I can flatten out my card a little bit more. Where's my ink pad? Oh yes, Suze, pop them on there. I think they went on yesterday. I think it was yesterday they went on. Right, so I think it's 4, I've got 4 demos prepped at the moment. I need to do another 2 and then I should be all good to go. I'm going to put that there. I'm overthinking, I'm embossing and I'm overthinking. I'm going 9 minutes so far in this card. And I think most of that was faffing which blue card I wanted to use. There we go. Let's see if this wants to ink up. I might have just spoke too soon, mightn't I? When flowers bloom, so does hope. And a bit more of a tap than normal. Yay! Looks like it might have just worked for me. And there we go. Get this one inked up. There we go. Right. Let's get this. Go down this edge. Never mind. I think it looks lovely with that blue behind it. Maybe I was right with the blue. There we go. That's gone really fast. So we've got our When Flowers Bloom, So Does Hope on there. Now it needs a bit of a flattening out. Eek. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. That's a good point, isn't it, Suzanne? Actually thought of that. Right, so this is going to go on here. I think at a very jaunty angle, like so. And I know I said I wasn't going to do any embellishments, but I think that would actually benefit from like a little bow or something on it. Don't you think? Just ever so small. So, sorry, I'm going to doodle around the edge as well. I'm going to doodle around the edge of both. I'm actually quite proud of myself doing there. They're not simple. Well, they are simple, aren't they? I'm tempted to do too much on things at times. I'm going to do another one around here. I was going to do faux stitching, wasn't I? Never mind. Do a quick little, another one just there. Let me grab my pencil. And again, I'm just going to come in ever so gently. I'm not being gentle, which is like standing out so much. I always forget how gentle you need to be with one of these. You can just find a few of these little bops and dots. There we go. I'll hold it up a little bit. There you go. Pop it back down. Very relaxing. Right, the last one. Well, nearly. I'm just going to go around the edge of this one first. We need to use our doodle words. How can I have not used our doodle words yet? I don't know which bits are going to be seen, so I'll just do a few little scribbles. Let's get this stuck together. I still didn't put the lid on my glue. I get it working and I forget to put my lid back on. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Just do it a bit like that. And that one just come. Oh, I could just do with a gem, couldn't I? Something like that. No, I wasn't going to put embellishment on. There we go. So far, how long does that take? 15 minutes to do that one. And I faffed with my colour. Yep. So we have done a pink one and a blue one. So we've still got that one other one to do. I think I've got a favourite out of them too, but I won't tell you which one. I bet you can guess actually. I'm going to try and flatten that one out a little bit. So, where's my cup? There it is. There we go. Right, I'll put it under the cup so it'll start to flatten out. Right, last one. So we've got that one last little Dougal bug. A little Ballooma. They were quite a find, weren't they, these little ones? Now, my original idea was to pop it down in the bottom corner, wasn't it? Yeah, jaunty handle gets you out of lots of mischief, doesn't it? You don't have to make sure it's all lined up. And it lets me get away with dodgy cutting as well. My straight lines aren't normally straight. I'm just wondering whether... See, this was our original idea, wasn't it? We were going to pop this one down here. And then have... I want to do some doodle words. I do. Doodle words are a must on this one. So... It's bugging me. I've not done my idea of having it in the corner. So we are going to put that one in that corner. You can tell. Right. Let's have a go at that one. Let's get me doodle words first. Where did I put them? There they are. Right, so that's going to go there. We have got... I think New Beginnings is quite a good one to go around this one, isn't it? Because he's only at the beginning of his journey, this little flower, isn't he? So, New Beginnings, and where was New? I think I'd learn to read backwards. Stamps backwards easier. We do. Stuck to my fingers. Must have sticky fingers. Oh, it's changing again. I wonder if... And I haven't thought this one through at all, have I? No. I'm just going to start off by stamping a New Beginning at the top and the bottom. And then... See, I quite like that idea, just doing New Beginning, and then we'll just do a little bit of doodling. I think that would look quite nice. So, let me grab my pens. I'm going to grab a yellow for my B. And then I'm just going to grab my green. So instead of, on the others, I've used my little charcoal pen, haven't I, to do my light shading, whereas on this one I'm just going to run my green pencil down it. There we go, that can go there. Doesn't really see, there we go. Ooh, still can't see it. I have, honest, it's not invisible pen or anything. There's a little bit of green. Nope. Oh, there. Oh, there. Just see a little bit. It's not invisible pen, I promise. There we go. So that's going to go there like that. Quite like that. And then I've just scooted over to my scrap drawer for I fancy some green. So it's very like old green, if that makes sense, like a mossy green. That's the one. Hi Yvonne. I do a craft on here. So remember, this is my one that wasn't quite as fat as my others. We are being a bit mean to it, aren't we? Put that on there. There, that'll do. He's going to come in the middle there. Yes, it's starting to kind of work. Ooh, I need to do something with that drawer, don't I? I think I've got some cards stuck somewhere it shouldn't. I've got it, right. This is going to move out the way slightly. So is that he's been looking at me all along. So our little friend, our Buzzy Bee, no, I don't want that one. It is, there it is. I'm going to go in with a little bit yellow or brown. I'm no good with decisions today, am I? No good with decisions today. Might just go in with brown actually. Right, so I'm going to all change. I'm going to go in with my VersaFine brown. I'm just going to stamp some little random bees, because that's who we've used on here, isn't it? just randomly but not too much where I'm going to be putting my doodle words. Some bee's bottom. There we go. I should have masked off. I've just got one that's poking over the edge there. Not worrying too much about that. I'll put my bee back with my other stamps before I lose him. There we go. It's starting to come together now, isn't it? Our last one. Yep. Now, before we do anything else, I'm just going to grab that yellow pencil back again. Just gently. I'm not even colouring it in, I'm just adding just a little bit of yellow to it. Bit of a neon yellow actually, this one. I should have gone for a bit of a paler one. And maybe a sharper one would have been more helpful. There we go. Nearly. Only a few hundred bees. It's a swarm, isn't it, of bees? And a kaleidoscope of butterflies. Sure, we've had that conversation before, isn't it? There we go, right. It does, that yellow does really stand out on there. And then I might adjust. Why I'm going for it, in for a penny, out in for a pound. Pop a little bit of, I think this is actually silver, doesn't say. Just in my little bee's wings. And then I will have, when we finish this one, I'll have got 3 little notelets, little any kind of day cards. So I was speaking to a lady the other day who was she was actually determined to get in front with her Christmas card, like Christmas cards and birthday cards this year. She'd set herself up like a file of facts with all her cards in for the year, and she was going through month by month. I think she said she was up to June. I just thought, way organised that. But it did inspire me to think, right, I need a couple of everyday cards that I can just pick up when I need them. He's a cheeky little bee, this one, isn't he? Again, just giving a little bit of colour to my bees. You could, if you wanted to as well, just go over them with a bit of glossy accents. I think that'd look lovely in the background as well. Then they would really jump out, wouldn't they? But don't give it to someone who's frightened of bees. Oh no, not a good idea. That'd be just my luck. I'm going to do stitching around this one. So all I've used really is craft card, a few of my scraps out my scrap drawer, because we will get my scrap drawer down, and I'm just going to grab, I've got my lovely little spring there. Let me pick that up properly because I think it bent on me. There we go. So I've got my spring, and I'm going to use Stampin' Smoky Grey. So I just seem to have quite a big gap here. So if I come and pop my little doodle word in, I am stamping over the edge of a piece of card there, never mind. Hold that there because I'll use that again in a second. Bring back on here before I start losing them, because these will work really well with Make It kit as well, won't they? The doodle words. There we go, there's that one. I'm just going to do the same around this one really quick. Oops. Nearly. Don't know if you can hear the little birdie outside. Sit on the fence. My little Robin's not been to see me today, but you can hear them birdies. Right, that's going to go on there. I need to do my new beginnings before we do anything else. So I'm going to pop new beginning on the table. Yeah, it's sticking to my fingers. Little rat bag. There we go. Picking up. There we go. And then we're just going to go in with this one. Don't think it's very well lined up. It's not at all. There we go. That's a bit better. Just picked up the new and moved it a little bit because it just was not right. So I'm going to put new beginnings here. And then we'll have another one down here. Oh, I'm going to chop a B in half. Sorry, Mr. B. I overpressed it there. Proper smudged up there. Down here. There we go. New beginnings. So let's get this stuck down, shall we? Oh, doodle. No, I'll doodle afterwards. So we're going to do this jaunty angles again. Come on, Mr. Glue. Oh. There we go. I really need to start putting the top on my glue, don't I? Come on. I'm all fingers and thumbs today. There's that one. There's a little bit of spring in there. Would look nice with a little bit of ribbon or something as well on there, wouldn't it? Cool. Right, doodle, and then we're done. Put lid on my glue. Need to leave that because I need to take that with me. Oh. Right. So we did stitching, didn't we? So we'll keep up with the stitching on around the edge of this. Just like that. And then feel really cheery, this one, doesn't it, with little bees. Could have used my butterflies as well, but I think the bees have got to be a favourite. So, come on, got to be careful because my gel pen will still be a bit wet. So there's one. So how long was that? That's about 16 minutes, but that's because I faffed. So we have got 1, 2, number 3's behind me. He was on. He'd been put under the cups to try and sort him out. You can just see that sun peeking through, can't you? Must have known we were doing really spring-inspired cards today. So there we go. We have. Oops. So, oh, I'll just show them. So first one we did. That one, really simple with our little pencil crayons and just a sentiment. So that's all out of the spring doodle flowers. Yep. This one again, we've used the When Flowers Bloom So Does Hope, and we've used the little hyacinth one from there. So just a little bit of oxide in the background, but really quick. And the best bit is these will go through just normal stamp if you need to send them. And then the last one we have just done, that's the spring doodles, and we've just used some of our doodle words. So we've got 3 really quick little notelets. They all took about 15 minutes, didn't they? Maybe less if I wasn't faffing as much. So there you go, 3 really quick little notelets we have done today. I do really like them. I'm now not sure which is my favourite. Can't tell. I do like this one because it's more grungy, it's a bit more me, isn't it? I love the simplicity of that one. But this one just makes you smile, doesn't it, with bees? How can you not smile when there's bees around? Well, apart from if they sting me, then I'll have to run. But yeah, there we go. When are we back? Back tomorrow morning at very early at 7 o'clock and 10 o'clock over on Hochanda. And then we are back on Wednesday night at 7:30. So I'll probably be playing with the... Ooh, my tummy's rumbling. Probably be playing with the new kit on Wednesday night. So that's at 7:30. They are really sweet and simple. That's what I was going for, everyone. I found a right stash of these A6 card blanks, and I just thought, you know what, I would love to have a look, just have a go using them, and that's what we've done today. So I've actually used 3. I've got a bit of a spare one, half of one left, because I've cut it up. So 3 cards, really simple, and I've just used up little bits out of my scrap. So really I haven't used anything more than those blank cards on them. Really simple, nothing special, but really sweet. Yeah. Right, so we are back tomorrow 7 and 10 over on Hochanda. I've got the lovely Leonie and Hayley, and then back on Wednesday night here at 7:30. So I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you all again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.